Hey YouTube, DPAL3543. Welcome back to the operator. Oh cool, I can hit the enter button and log in. Alright. Can't wait to see what today brings us. Oh, hey.
Good morning, Evan.
Director Tringe, good morning.
Look, about yesterday, this business with the coal files. Sorry if I came down on you a little hard, buddy. It's just that I know you have what it takes to rise in this place, Evan. Become a supervisor. Hell, maybe even replace me one day. But I can't protect you if you start poking around in the wrong places. Okay?
I absolutely understand.
Thanks. Guess the FDI has got me wound a little tight these days. Well, I better get back to it. You have a good one. All right? Again, I can't tell you how happy I am to have you here at the operator program, Evan. That way, I can keep a close eye on you, can't I?
Any news on the Hal front?
We're close to finding Hal. Real close. You won't ever have to worry about Hal again. Let's grab a beer later this week, all right? Once everything calms down in the madhouse.
Beer sounds really good, Mike. I'm not a beer drinker. I'll take some whiskey though if you got any. Hey, Walker.
Operator Tanner, that you?
It's still me, Agent Walker.
Tanner, did you give that address out to anybody?
Of course not.
Well, somebody beat me to the facility, Tanner.
Wait, what happened?
The BioM facility burned down last night, Tanner. Up in flames. And if you didn't give the address out, someone else did. Looks like we got ourselves a goddamn operator program.
What do we do now?
Well, an investigative team came before me and logged the remaining evidence back at the department. But I can't access it directly. I'll have to go through the operator program. Heaven on earth, Tanner. Heaven on earth. From what I can tell, there should be some security footage there that should shed some light on what happened here. Hopefully, it won't be too hard to prove this was arson.
Bureaucracy. Love it. Alrighty, let's take a look here. Entrance. So we got a guy walking in with a briefcase. Seems kind of like overkill because you got the camera right there. Right? And then you have whatever, this camera. I'm watching. Yeah, I guess. That one to what? I mean, that one can watch both doors. And this looks like a very small area. I don't know if it's like a small in-between room or if it's just a long hallway. Could be that maybe they recycled footage or something like that. So far I've seen like one person come in. It's pretty quiet. Just gonna casually sip my tea. camera got adjusted a little bit there. That's interesting. It's just kind of lifted a little bit. Maybe there's something going on underneath. Just kind of skip through all that. Yeah, because he's coming out now. And he doesn't have the briefcase anymore. And there's an alarm going on. So I'm gonna get a look at him, and then when he comes back, let's see, who are you? No match. Could that be? Nope. I mean, that's the killer. Can I get his briefcase right there? Got it. That'd be it, because that didn't come back. Man entered with gasoline.
Yeah, that's not a box of wine, is it? Can you get an ID on this guy?
Sorry, no match in the DB.
Would have been too easy, huh? I'd like to get in the facility. Yeah, take a look around. Good Lord willing, the roof won't collapse on me. But I need a code for the door. You see where I'm going with this, Tanner?
Find the code for you, Agent. Alrighty. Yep, show me that code, baby. 14401.
Let me try it. That's not it. You should look for a way to find the correct code instead of asking me to enter random numbers like a trained monkey.
Okay. 014485.
Let me see if this works. All right, I'm in. Damn it! A smoke in here will ruin this suit too. That's 2 suits in 2 days. Tanner. Now,
Don't look
let me
at
see
me.
if I can find
I
something
had nothing
useful.
to do with that. That's
Something
your
that the
fault for
investigative
going
team
in there.
left behind.
Or
Sure
wearing
as
a
hell
nice
won't
suit.
be easy.
See that?
Because this place is just about burnt to a crisp. I don't know what went on here. But if you ask me, it's a pretty elaborate security system for a medical facility.
You see anything yet?
Not much, to be honest. You ever wonder what the baby of a hospital and a prison would look like? Because that's exactly what this place is. While I look around, maybe
I've
you
been
could
in a
dig more
jail,
into
and
our
they're
little
about the
arsonist
same.
friend.
Honestly. While I look around, maybe you could dig some more information on our sure, what do you need?
Anything that you can find, Tanner. I look picky to you, an ID, a link to another case, his favorite flavor of ice cream. Just give me something, all right?
I got you. minimize this because I do know he was involved. I think Walker? No. Cases. Parking. Killer. It's the same guy. He's also a suspect in a shooting.
Charming fellow. Who's the lead on the other investigation?
Agent Alexandra Penn.
Ouch. Tough draw for the rook. Hold on. Looks like I found something. What the? You see what I'm seeing, Tanner? Looks like our gal, Connie Moore, was a bio-impatient.
Hiding this from us?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. Passed her polygraph with flying colors. She told us the truth. Her truth, anyway.
So what do we do now?
Contact Skinner to update Pendle on her parking garage killer. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. I'll keep looking around here. The world's biggest ashtray. Tell me if you find out anything new about our pyro head, Tanner. And I'll contact you if I come across something on my charred end over here.
Be careful, Agent. Calling Skinner. Wait. What do you want now, Hal? Don't contact Pendel. What? Why not? Agent Walker, though really grumpy, is right. There's a mole in the operator program. A hairy, stinking little mole. Evan. You're the mole, Hal. I'm not the mole, Evan. But I have a plan to find out who is. A plan that will expose our mole and bring out the ghost. A 2-for-1 Hal special. The ghost? Who is that? That's what I'm calling the guy who doesn't appear in your databases. Good name, don't you think? I mean, yeah, I'll give you that. He murdered Wells and set fire to the Bio-M facility. I'm pretty sure he killed Mia Cole, too. And I know the plan, Hal, so I can go tell my buddy, Mike. Well, since you and I are now basically best buds, why not? So Walker told you that a team came and logged evidence from the facility. It's now at the FBI, but some of it's been concealed. I can see that from here, just like the name on Jenkins' list. The evidence room is behind a closed network that, unfortunately, I can't hack into. So what's the solution? If we can sneak into the evidence room and access its computer, we can make the hidden evidence visible again. And if we share that information, it will catch the attention of our mole and trigger him, or her, to contact the ghost. That's phase 1. What's phase 2? Phase 2 is setting the trap for the ghost with agents Pendel and Walker. But I'll talk more about that later. Then shouldn't I tell Pendel about what's going on? Yeah, I can't get into the evidence room. Nothing this will work. I can't get into the evidence room. Not yet, you can't. But just give me a second. Okay. I've hacked the accreditation server, giving you access permission. It's go time now. What if this doesn't work? Well, then an intruder alarm is activated, and you go to prison for many, many years. But let's try not to think about that. Now, Chop chop, Evan. This better be worth it. I mean, it seems like I kind of just sit around and do nothing for several hours in the day, so maybe people will be happy that I get up and go walk around a little bit. Maybe. Very bold of me to do that thing. Authenticate. Tab. Authenticating. Ah, the good old 90s. Tab to switch in. Cool. Accreditation level 2. Can list other classes. Forbidden access. Is it you? Yes. Yes, it's me, Hal. Whew. Your badge worked. If you can access, can't you make the wait? You weren't sure it would? If you can access the computer, can't you make the evidence visible? I can't access everything. The help menu, as boring as it is, was the only thing that loaded from the global FBI network. You'll have to access the files and look for the hidden evidence on your end. You'll have to work a little, Evan. Sorry. Error message. Oh, whoops. I forgot to do something on my end, actually. Just a sec. Okay, just updated your credentials. You should be able to see the files now. Look in the hidden column if you and see if you can find any evidence from the facility case that you can make visible again. Then come back here once you're done, okay? Yeah, alright. No, that can do that. Alright, let's see. Here. Here. Ah. Found one. Look in the hidden column and see if you can find any evidence from visible yet. Alright, so let's start here. Nope, everything's good. Oh, nope, I didn't mean that. Everything is good here. Nope, I keep doing that. Here. Are you sure? That evidence visible again. list on Henry Jenkins. Don't you think it's time we finally discover the name that's been redacted? I mean, it's sort of driving me crazy. Find the appropriate case file and see if you can revert it to the uncensored version. Then come back here. No. H for Hal. Yeah, alright. That was in the first case? Yeah, there it is. Version already. I love that sound. It's like you've won at the evidence room or something. Alright, I'll go and head back to your desk, but act natural, Evan. It's a crazy game we've gotten ourselves into. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very crazy. Yeah, that's right, breathe. You went to the bathroom. That's what I would do. And you know what? I can use that excuse. I'm not just intolerant. It's like, oh, hey, you know, I just had a glass of milk with breakfast. It's hitting hard. But somewhere like this is going to have, you know, some extensive security camera presence. So, you know, they probably watched me go down there. What took you so long? You said act natural. Not that natural, Evan. So, the evidence from the facility case that you just made visible. Let's see what we have there, shall we? No, but I know you don't care. It's a bar. Let's start with the name list. Sacha Cole. What is that? Sacha Cole. And then... I don't remember what else there was. I just did this. What else did I go do? The drive looks a little damaged. Probably from the fire. But I wouldn't be surprised if they tampered with it too. Looks like it's going to take some time to recover the files. In the meantime, check out Jenkins' list and see what name they redacted. I'm kind of nervous. Sacha Cole. Sacha Cole? Mia's husband? And his name is Circle. That means he's still alive. He's still around there somewhere. What if Agent Walker said... If what Agent Walker said about the Circle names is true, Sacha Cole is still alive. Does he know about Mia and baby? I hope not. Anyway, the hard drive has recovered some of its files. That's fortunate. Look, there's a file for Sacha Cole and Connie Moore. Both are password protected. Let's focus on Connie's folder first. See if you can find a way in. Sorry, Evan. You're gonna have to work a little more. noticed that you, Sarah, we've noticed that you used your badge as your password. Your badge ID as your password. We recognize the convenience of this, but in the interest of preventing security breaches, we strongly encourage you to adopt another. Even though your password has more than 4 characters, it is still not secure enough. At your earliest convenience, please choose a new password. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Sincerely, Sejam Henderson, FIT. Okay. More. Yeah, where am I gonna... Where am I gonna get that? Where am I gonna find that? Connie Moore. What does she like? I need help. Mail mentions a badge number. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that could be relevant. Check who received the mail. In which case, this person appear. Maybe there's a way to find the badge somewhere. You wanted to focus on Connie's folder. Sasha Cole. Okay, hold on. This is Sasha Cole. Alright, cases, Andrews, okay, it says Sasha Cole. From ITVM Technology. Alrighty. I don't know his badge number though. I don't have any pictures of him at all. Yeah, I'm at a loss because there's nothing for it. I need help. I see that. I think you should maybe check the picture that we saw of Jenkins and Gabby Bruce together. Do you remember where that was? Desert. No. No, not the desert. Graveyard. Badge. Henry Jenkins. Yeah. More. What? It was Jenkins' badge number? Older people and their passwords. Anyway, nice work. Now, let's finish setting the trap. guessing there's something in Connie's file we can use to trigger the mole and lure the ghost out from whatever hole he's hiding in. Piece of information. An address, maybe. Something. Alright, let's see. Overview. Let's see. Project Eve, version FMP 1138, MK6. Subject Connie Moore. ID FDFCM01. Sex female. Admission February 5th, 1992. Center BioM Facility. Responsible H. Jenkins. End of operations ETA March 5th, 1992. Excuse me, sorry. Initial observations. February 5th, 1992. Connie was spotted by the disposal team near DFBD site around 11:35 a.m. and apprehended around 11:50 a.m. She will be used as a subject for the MK6 prototype, which should arrive from the lab tomorrow. Objectives: seed abduction and interrogation by extraterrestrials. Remove memory of encounter burial site on her hike. Encountering burial site on her. Anchors: her memory of the events leading up to this moment. Other recent claims of alien abduction in Dryfield. Subject's inherent belief and interest in supernatural. Are you guys piecing this together? I think we, as Evan Tanner, were a subject of these studies. I think we were victims. I think at some point we ourselves were kidnapped by this company, experimented on with FM 1138, and then released, and they wiped our memory. Either we were hiking like Connie was, or we were just somehow stumbled upon something we shouldn't have seen, and that's what we were going through at the beginning. We weren't being interviewed for the job. They were checking up on their brainwashing, on their memory wipe, to make sure that it worked, so I didn't remember everything. That's why Hal is targeting us for this task, because he knows that we came from here. Somehow he found out that we came from here. That's why out of all the operators he's going to, he's choosing us. Okay. February 6th, 1992, UMK6 samples arrived. We'll keep the same dosage as MK5 with 3 milligrams milliliters per session for 1 or 2 sessions per day, depending on subject's reactions. February 7th, 1992. After the first session, notice the same side effects as usual. Fever is 30% higher than MK5 average, but that was expected. Subject seems very receptive, but given the high fever, only 1 session was undertaken. February 8th, 1992. Fever increased by yet another 10%, only 1 session. February 9th, 1992. Fever is starting to decrease. ATH about 48 hours after first injection. Matches previous observations of MK5. We'll aim for 2 sessions. February 10th, 1992. 2 sessions. Fever is stable, although still a bit high compared to February 11th, 1992. Fever decreased a bit, but will probably remain around the same level until the end. Subject is confused, 2 days ahead of schedule compared to MK5. February 12th, 1992. Starting phase 2. Started phase 2. February 16th, 1992. Subject seems very reactive. Phase 2 is over. Phase 3 is ready to begin, probably tomorrow. We'll need photographic fakes ASAP, waiting for identical weather conditions. February 17th, 1992. Phase 3 begins. We'll focus on the DFBD objective while we have the photography. Until we have the photography. February 20th, 1992. Subject's perception of the DFBD site is already modified. Rain finally stopped. Most likely able to produce photographic fake tomorrow. February 21st, 1992. Finally have photographic efforts. Original photograph has been replaced by ersatz. February 23rd, 1992. Subject's memory of the picture is altered. MK6 shows at least a 25% efficiency boost in MK5. February 26th, 1992. Objectives are attached to anchors. We're ready for phase 4. February 27th, 1992. Confusion stopped. Phase 4 begins. March 1st, 1992. Control sessions are fine. Some hesitations, but since anchors are strongly aligned with objectives, appears to be working. March 3rd, 1992. Phase 4 is over. Objectives are now deeply rooted. Final injection this morning. Subject is sedated and will remain so until fever stops. March 5th, 1992. Fever stopped. Sedation stopped. Subject will be released into desert this afternoon. Conclusion: MK6 is very promising. 30% more efficiency overall, but 40% more fever, which is going to be a problem for the most fragile subjects. We'll keep MK5 as a standard for now, aiming for MK7 to address issues with fever. Note: send a report to the lab, 442 Wakehurst Avenue, Spring Valley, New York. Right there. Maybe they're making sleeper agents. What in the world were they doing to Connie? But this address is perfect, Evan. Given the messed up things Jenkins was doing, I'm sure they want to keep this lab a secret. Now what, Hal? Now it's time for Phase 2. We have 2 agents looking for the ghost, Walker and Pendel. Tell me put them to use. Let me check something. Okay. Agent Pendel is closer to the lab. Contact her and send the address. Whoever is monitoring communications between the agents and operators will see it. By putting Pendel in harm's way. She's a big girl, Evan. And she won't be alone. Go ahead and contact Skinner so you can contact Pendel. I'll get back to you later. Sure.
Yes, Operator Tanner?
I have information for Agent
What
Pendel.
kind of information?
There's links to the murder of Wells, information that Agent Walker found.
All right. I'm forwarding the call, Tanner. But I hope you're not just sending Pendle on some wild goose chase.
Operator Tanner, what can I do for you?
Footage of Wells' killer committing arson via case Walker is working.
What? You're kidding. Okay, so our murderer likes to play with fire too, huh? This guy just gets better and better. By any chance, did any clues pop up where we might locate him?
Actually, yes. Got an address linked to Jenkins.
To Jenkins? So it comes full circle, does it? Well, whatever that address is, I'll take it.
Yep.
Nice. So what exactly is this place? If Wells Killer's there, I assume it's not a petting zoo.
I think it's Jenkins' laboratory.
I see. Well, I'm on my way. I'll contact you when I get there. Thanks, Tanner. Maybe now we can finally book this guy.
Waiting for your call, Agent. Headquarters, Washington, D.C., 2:55 p.m. That's like over there somewhere. Oh, Pendel, hey!
Tanner, I'm at the lab.
Great, talk to me, Agent.
The door was unlocked, actually. It's real weird in here, Tanner. Like everybody suddenly took off. But left all their beeping lab equipment behind. But I don't see any sign of Wells' killer. Looks like a dead... Shit!
Drop the phone. Slide your gun over to me. Slowly. On your knees, Agent Pendle.
You? How do you know my name?
You might want to close your eyes.
You don't want to do this. I'm a federal agent. Agent Walker, FBI! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Move away from her! Now! It's locked! What did you do? Hands up! Turn around! Turn around! Hands on your head!
me, Agent.
There's a bomb! This bald-headed psycho has trapped me in a room with a bomb! It's my third day! The display says 20 minutes and 21 seconds, and it's ticking down! Gotta help
How do you want me
here.
to defuse it? I'm here! Hold on, Agent.
Come right back. Understand me, Tanner? You come right back.
I will.
Yes, Operator Tanner?
We need to defuse a bomb.
Stay calm, Tanner.
Pendle's locked in a room with a bomb.
Okay, let me think. Unfortunately, our more seasoned operators are presently occupied. I'd send a team, but they'd arrive much too late. That means... you'll have to defuse the bomb, Operator.
Okay, what do I have to do?
I'm sharing the FDI's bomb defusal manual. You haven't gone through bomb training yet, but we have no choice. What I'm about to tell you is important. Do not read the entire manual. You don't have time.
I know
Stay
that.
calm and follow the
I have
instructions.
19 and a half
From the
minutes.
beginning.
No, I have
You
less than
understand.
that. I understand, sir. Okay. Alright, bomb manual, what does it look like?
There are wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and, a display, I guess. And operator, make sure you follow the instructions at the beginning. I really don't want to go out like this.
Okay, defuse bomb, archetype. There's got wires, display. About the bomb. Let's see. About the wires.
There are a lot, but I'll try. The power module. It's a battery. Has two wires, a red and a black. Two wires are connected to the explosive, a red and a black one. The display and the numpad have 4 wires each, a red, a black, a green, and a yellow. That's it.
Okay, so we got red, black, green, yellow. Okay. The bomb. Tell me about the display. What kind of display is it?
I don't know what type it is. The numbers are made of little bars. There's 7 of them. Is that important? We don't have all day, operator.
Seven bars on display. Type unknown. About the bomb. About the numpad. How many buttons are there?
1 for each digit, and an enter and a confirm button. 12 in total.
Okay. Bomb. Tell me about the explosives. What kind of explosive is
I'd
it?
say gasoline. Tanner, this isn't how I imagined I'd go out.
Okay, you're not going anywhere. Okay, so we got gasoline, bomb, power. What kind of battery is it?
I don't really know. A single battery pack? I think. Wait, it says 9 volts, 0.3 amps, 2,000 milliamps hour.
Any device, power false, provide electric current, and I want you not cut off. Explosive module is solid C4, sorry. Explosive module is cut key red wire. Cut wire from only follow the procedure the defusal guide prompts you to do so. Any attempt to okay. archetype, they don't have to take this failsafe. But I got 15 minutes to figure this out. Autonomous ticking devices. Describe the bomb.
There are some wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and a display.
Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. Device is manufactured by the government. It can provide defuse serial number. The keyboard and display modules type 000 and note the serial number displayed corresponds to serial number. If nothing happens, the bomb doesn't have a serial number. Due to no code on the number. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It says ABM 186511.
ABM 165811. Alright, If this device control module is manufactured by ABM Industries, the first step to disconnect every module that requires ticking. For that, follow the procedure listed in the column Disable Procedure. For these modules. Modules are key components of the bomb. The following tab summarizes all the modules and data characteristics. There are 4 archetypes. The device power module is a green wire mass. It's a multi-mass device. Such a device can be fused. Module has a green wire. The first step is to disconnect every module that requires taking for that matter. And the next step is to merge the masses. For that, follow the procedure 3 steps. Multiple power modules are already merged in the controller module and therefore can be considered a single mass device. But the green mass wants you to cut a wire from the battery back. No, it's cut the green. It says the green. Else cut the green mass. Okay. Wait. Keypad? Green wire.
Alright, I'm cutting it. Oh!
No!
Why on God's green earth did you cut that wire, Tanner? You should have made sure more modules were...
No, I don't want that. No, can I go back? Can I go back?
correct.
Continue. No! Let's see if I can go back and try this again. I can! Okay.
Tanner, I'm at the lab. The door was unlocked, actually.
I'll be right back.
It's
Once we
real
get back to where we
weird
were.
in here.
Alright, I'm back. I want to start this from the beginning. Okay. Identify the bomb archetype. There are 4 archetypes, each one defined by the way electric current is distributed through the device. Stay calm. What is it?
There are wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and, a display, I guess. And operator, make sure you follow the instructions at the beginning. I really don't want to go out like this.
The device's power module has a green wire mass. The device's power module has voltage lower than 5 volts. It's a single mass device. The device's power. The device's explosive module is liquid gasoline. Let's see about the bomb. So the bomb again. Tell me about the power. What battery is it?
I don't really know. A single battery pack? I think. Wait, it says 9 volts, 0.3 amps, 2,000 milliamps hour.
So it's not that. Okay, but the bomb. But the power. How many batteries are there?
Let me check. I see only one battery.
Power. Okay. How many wires?
The battery has 2 wires, a red and black.
Green wire. Okay. More than 5 volts. Okay. Multi-mass, single mass. Okay. Explosive module use liquid. Bomb. Tell me about the explosives. What kind of explosive is it?
I'd say gasoline. Tanner, this isn't how I imagined
Requires
I'd go
very
out.
precise ticking that cannot be sustained without a dedicated autonomous ticking system. It is therefore an autonomous ticking device archetype. Such a device shall be diffused following the corresponding diffuse guide. Device I'm making. Okay. Serial number type 000. Okay. I want you to enter a code on the number pad. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It says ABM 186511.
AVM 165. ABM, the device controller module is manufactured by ABM Industries. The first step to disconnect every module that requires ticking. For that, follow the procedures listed under the column Disabled Procedure for these modules, and these modules only. Disabled Procedure, power source. For you, explosives, as long as the explosive module is liquid, you guys know, cut the red wire. We want you to cut a wire. The explosive. The red wire.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, I did it! I did. I'll be right back. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, and I think I figured it out. So, oh, yeah, requires taking. I read it, but I didn't read it correctly. Alright, so we'll start with the keypad. Alright. The device is a multi-mass archetype. Else, find the display. Power off. Module disconnect receptor. No. Okay, power off the screen. Device is multi-mass archetype. Disconnect the keypad. Okay. In order to disconnect the keypad module safely, you simply need to cut its yellow data wire. Okay, I want you to cut a wire from the keypad. Cut the yellow wire.
are you sure, operator?
Yes.
I hope you're right.
I hope
Okay.
I am too.
I'm cutting the wire. Oh, it's done. But the bomb's still ticking.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay, we're going on to the next one. The display. First, 3.5 module display. If the device is multi-mass archetype, please refer to it is not. First, the display needs to be powered off. There should be a power off switch on the device. I want you to power off the screen.
How do I do that? Wait. I see it! A little switch next to the screen. Okay, it's switched off.
There should be a power off switch on the device. Then cut the yellow data wire. After that, cut the red. I want you to cut a wire. From the display. Cut the yellow wire first.
I hope you're right. Alright, it's cut.
Okay. And after that, cut the red wire. I want you to cut a wire from the display. Cut the red wire.
Here goes, operator. It's done.
Okay. Autonomous ticking device. Come down here. See, receptor. Finally, the receptor. Receptors are the most complicated type of module to disconnect. The device is receptor else. There are two types of receptor: active and passive. Active receptors constantly hold voltage, and passive receptors hold voltage only when the signal is received. For autonomous taking devices, receptors are passive. For inverted clock devices, it's autonomous. For passive receptors, cut the receptor's yellow signal wire. I want you to cut a wire. Battery. Yellow wire.
Tanner, there is no wire like that in this module. Come on, man!
Okay, shit. Active and passive receptors constantly hold a voltage in passive receptors. For autonomous taking devices, receptors are passive. But what is the receptor? Okay, hold on. Autonomous taking device. It's okay. Power. Cut wire. Battery. From the explosive. What is the receptor? No, back. Explosive? Yellow?
Tanner, there is no wire like that in this module.
What is the
Come on,
receptor then? Hold on, okay, hold on. What is the receptor? Oh, okay, hold on, resume. Use to receive remote signal, usually trigger detonation optional. Cut a wire. So where would that be? Battery from the explosive, keypad from the display. Device, keypad, that's a thing. So hold on, I'll be right back. That just doesn't make any sense. Okay, I had to Google. Back. Are on the screen?
I'm pressing the switch. The screen is still off, but I guess that's normal.
Or off the screen again.
Okay, it's switched off.
I want you to cut a wire from the display. Cut the green wire.
Please, please, please! I'm still alive. For now, anyway.
I want you to cut a wire from the keypad. Cut the green wire.
Alright, I'm cutting it. Done.
Cut a wire from the battery. Cut the black wire. I want you to cut a wire from the battery. Black wire.
Here we go. I'm alive. Does that mean it worked?
I had to do a thing because the guide doesn't tell you. Because the guide said, right here, the receptor, right? There are two types of receptors, active and passive. Active receptors constantly hold the voltage. Passive receptors for autonomous taking devices, which is what we're working on. Receptors are passive. It says cut the yellow wire, but there is no yellow wire. Merging masses. The device has no module that requires ticking. Else cut the green of the power modules. Merging masses can convert a multi-mass device into a single mass device. Okay, that doesn't. Yeah, I have no means of knowing that. What the information that I'm given, compared to the information on the guide, says do a specific thing, but that wire doesn't exist on the specific thing, so I had to look up a guide on how to get an actual guide on how to get through this. Okay. Yes, it worked.
Oh God, thank you. I just need a few minutes. Maybe
You're
a vacation
fine.
too.
I'm here when you're ready, Agent.
I have to say, I'm impressed, Operator Tanner. Not many would have managed their way through a situation like that without the proper training. You saved the life of an FDI agent today.
I've got a power of
preserved
something that
valuable
doesn't
evidence as
exist
well.
yet.
Well done, Operator. I think I was wrong about you. Once you're done conversing with Agent Pendle, go home and get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, sir.
Operator, are you there?
I'm here, Agent.
Thank you. You saved my life today.
Just doing my job, Agent.
Look, Walker's apprehended Wells' killer. He's taken him back to the department where he'll interrogate him tomorrow. I don't know what we'll find here at the lab if we find anything at all, but I'll keep you in touch. Now I just need somebody to open this goddamn door. Thanks again, Operator.
Not a problem.
Bye, Operator.
I mean, if there's a security camera, I might be able to open that door for you. Maybe. Again, I can't guarantee anything, but I might be able to pull something off. I don't know. That was stressing me. I'm so glad I'm not EOD. That'd be a nightmare. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I get undressed. I just put my beer glass down on the table next to my chair. Alright. Good night. 6 a.m. This isn't taking painkillers, taking vitamins, taking allergy medication. I mean, I do. Well, I probably should be. I not haven't been, but you know. Washington, D.C., 7:25 a.m. Macrosystem. Nice play, boy. And with that, I'm gonna call it a day there. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like. And ooh, I can't wait to see where this goes. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.